Monster by Walter Dean Meyer. An imaginary creature that is typically large, ugly, and frightening. This is one definition of a monster that we all know. But have you ever thought of how an ordinary 16-year-old boy that has a stable life, healthy family, and straight A's could also become a monster? Would you ever even think that's possible? Me neither, but Walter Dean Myers actually makes it happen in the book Monster.
First reason Steve is a monster is because he is selfish. For example, he hung out with gang members even though he had a stable life at home. On page 90, Steve says, "I think about myself so much about what's going to happen to me and all that I don't think about my folks that much."
This shows how Steve is a monster because it says that he doesn't think about anyone else but himself, which is very selfish. And even though he has a nice home and good relationships with his family, he still hangs out with the wrong crowd.
The second reason Steve sees himself as a monster is because he is a liar. On page 224, in the scene where Steve is on the stand telling the jury his side, O'Brien says, "One last question. Were you in any way involved with the crime that we are discussing here?" Then Steve says, "No, I was not."
But Steve was actually involved in the crime. Earlier in the book, Steve says, "What did I do wrong? All I did was walk in and walk out." When he did that, he was being a lookout. He was supposed to give King and Bobo a signal to go in, but he never gave them the sign, so they thought they could walk in.
Third reason Myers portrays Steve as a monster is because he didn't even realize that he also played a major role in the murder and robbery. Steve says, "What did I do wrong? What did I do? Anybody can walk into a drugstore and look around. Is that what I'm on trial for? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. But everybody is just messed up with the pain. I didn't fight with Mr. Nesbitt. I didn't take the money from him."
Although it doesn't seem like that big of a crime, Steve still knew that they were planning to rob the store, and he didn't do anything to stop it. And in the end, an innocent man got murdered.
All in all, Steve is self-centered, untrustworthy, and oblivious. He doesn't think about the consequences of his actions. He lies to get himself out of trouble. He tries to avoid the fact that he is a monster. Even though Steve is innocent, he still is a monster.